Hey friends, who's hungry? When your garden suddenly hands you more tomatoes than you know what to do with, this simple canning method turns that overflow into shelf-stable goodness you'll be thankful for all year long. First, collect your tomatoes. It takes approximately 1 to 1.5 pounds of tomatoes to fill a 1 pint sized canning jar. First, bring a large stock pot of water to a simmer and set up a large bowl of ice water nearby. Take each tomato and cut a small X on the bottom. You don't need to cut deep, we're just scoring the peel so it comes off easier. Working in batches, lower the tomatoes into the boiling water. After a few minutes, you will notice the skins start to pucker and pull away. Use a slotted spoon to transfer the tomatoes straight into the ice water. This immediately stops the tomatoes from cooking. Let them cool for a few minutes, then move them to a separate bowl and repeat with the rest. You may need to periodically replenish your ice. Once the tomatoes are cool enough to handle, peel away the skins. They should slide right off. Discard the tomato skins or toss them in your compost bin. Since the tomatoes are soft, I like to use my hands to squeeze out the seeds and excess juice. But don't throw away the juice just yet. Remove the cores, and at this point you can leave them as halves or dice them into smaller pieces depending on how you plan to use them. Wash and dry your jars. Add 1 tablespoon of bottled lemon juice to each pint jar. Pack the tomatoes into the jars, pressing gently to remove any air pockets, leaving about 1/2 inch of space at the top of the tomatoes from the rim of the jar. If needed, you can strain out the tomato juice you just squeezed out and use that to fill any gaps in the jars. Wipe the rims of the jars clean with a damp cloth. Place the lids on the jars and secure them with bands, tightening just until fingertip tight. For water bath canning, place the jars in a pot deep enough to cover them with 1 to 2 inches of water. Bring the water to a boil, cover, and process the pint jars for 40 minutes. When the time is up, turn off the heat and let the jars sit in the water for 5 minutes before removing them. If you're using a pressure canner, follow the manufacturer's instructions. Transfer the jars to a towel and let them cool undisturbed for 24 hours. Once cooled, remove the bands and check the seals. The lids should be concave and not flex when pressed. Store the sealed jars in a cool, dry place for up to 18 months. If any jars didn't seal, refrigerate them and use within a few days. And that's it. Home canned tomatoes, ready whenever you need them. Looking for more recipes? Watch my next video and be sure to subscribe to my channel.